Well, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnez.
And today in this Collectible Wars, we will be comparing the bootleg Mechagodzilla to the authentic Mechagodzilla.
Now, you guys might be surprised and might not be able to tell the difference. That's why we're here to help you out.
It's kind of hard. I don't know if you guys would be able to tell. Okay.
This is the real, right, Steve?
Why do I pay him? Anyways. Alright, so first and foremost, for the packagings, you can see the Mechagodzilla box is substantially larger than what we have with the bootleg version. Also, Mechagodzilla is a lot more predominant on the packaging. There's also just all this copyright information and stickers and stuff that we just very absently don't get out of this one.
I am very confused, though. They shrunk the box, and then yet they shrunk the Mechagodzilla on the box.
Oh, Mechagodzilla's... Oh, okay, he's still actually there. He's just a lot smaller. Also, one thing, too, if you're trying to distinguish, say, like, you found this at some shop or whatever, it doesn't have the Monster Arts logo here. Like it does on the authentic one. There's no Monster Arts logo.
The bottom?
Oh, you know what? The bottom's actually... It's got sort of the same thing going. It's got a barcode. It's got different numbers. That's 898.
Is it the same number? Because that'd be great.
And the back of the packaging pretty much shows the same thing. It's just condensed down to fit on the square box than what it did on here. Again, it still annoys me that the Monster Arts has the bootleg shows that it could do things that it can't. Anyways, let's grab the actual figures. Alright, so we got the authentic...
Whoa, I'm confused, Steve. It's the twins.
You'll never know which one's the real ones.
It's literally like the Arnold Twins movies. You can't tell the difference. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Arnold.
It's not totally that I can move this thing with just... without having to grab its body. And it totally isn't the clear indicator which one's the loosey-goosey bootleg. Alright, so, first and foremost, they did both come with accessories. Although, sadly, I forgot to grab the Mechagodzilla's hands. These are the bootleg ones.
The bootlegs are glued shut, and the original ones open and close. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's just, I can even show you here without having to go get the other ones out. Sorry, Mecha Bubbles. But this part, actually, you can take these off and swap them out with the other hands. While on this one, you can see it's glued shut. Although it does have a bit of the separation that you would have on the authentic hand, but the segment line is not near... It's a lot more shallow on the bootleg.
Yeah.
Not what you get for the Monster Arts. Oh, you know what's funny? The little pin right here, it's an Audi on that one. Why is that an Audi? Like this, both of these, like that one goes in.
Steve, don't confuse the arms and put the bootleg on the reel, you know, because they're so close.
But this one's shiny, this one's not. I think I'm not that dumb. I'm not stupid. Then I go right to it, I just like pop it right on. Oh yeah, this one's an Audi too. What the? How did they get that? Oh, you know what? So probably what happened is when they made the mold for this is probably where they were pouring the resin.
Ah.
Or whatever they were pouring.
Plastic, whatever it is.
Yeah. But this one doesn't have it though. Oh, it's just really shallow. Hey, ow, fudge it now. I'm just
30 seconds in and we're super confused already.
Yeah, I'm just confused. Alright, so first and foremost, for the heads, you can see on the authentic one, nice metallic shiny, smooth armor plating. On the bootleg, not quite metallic shiny, and also has little dimples freaking everywhere on the top of its head.
He's just special.
Also, you can see the red on the authentic eyes is a lot more predominant than it is on the bootleg.
For the mouth, Steve, you can see that one took his braces off and the other one still has them on.
Okay. Yeah, that's I think I like that the bootleg actually it opens wider the way the mouth is, but the detailing on the mouth, oh my god, like look at the difference. Like, that one doesn't even have teeth. He's got gums. He's
I'll gum you to death.
He's like Grandpa. He's like Grandpa Mecha Bubbles. Which, it's kind of sad. And then you can see even just moving down the neck on the Mecha Godzilla that this section's actually really nicely lifted. There's some separation here on the neck. Like, that's an actual extra joint here. While on this one, it's actually one solid piece.
Oh.
So on the Monster Arts, you actually get an extra joint on the neck, while on the bootleg,
Gives you a little bit more sway to the neck.
yeah, it's not an option. Also, is me, or does the head look a little bigger on the authentic?
It is a little bigger.
It's close, but I would say like the authentic is actually a little larger. Also, you know, one thing I didn't know when we did the videos we never talked about is that this part I think actually lifts up to show more missiles.
The bootleg, what? Doesn't have that?
It was like right after the review we did, where I was like, oh, we didn't talk about that.
Oh, there you go. You get it.
It can do this. Well, yeah, it's one solid piece. So you get nothing there. Which is, if it wasn't for, you can clearly see the difference in shine between the two. That's one of the big features. Also, you get the little pods on the stomach here that move. They'll shift down. It does not do that at all. This one is, again, the stomach region is just one solid chunkers. And then you can see on the side here too, just the clear difference in how smooth and shiny the Monster Arts is, and how this one looks like somebody already took a hammer to it. And we haven't even done that yet.
It really looks like it's been through hammer video.
Yeah, because even, oh man, look at the X's on the legs. Like, that's a predominant X. That is like the way the plastics mold it. It's hard to notice. Like, you have to hit it like just the right angle in the lighting to really get it.
Oh my God, this is getting worse by a second, Steve.
Also, what's nice too is that the pistons, I've been moving this thing around and they're still in the legs here, while this one, they're there. One thing I did notice though, before we did the video, is that you see here on the Mechagodzilla, there's like this false piston.
Yeah.
Right on the side. This one just has a peg hole. You see? Like, there's that false piston that is just kind of there to get you the look. They didn't even bother on this one.
No, they did not.
Also, we mentioned in the review, but there's a screw hole here on the back of the Mechagodzilla's thigh. It's got a cover over top of the authentic one.
They did not want to put that little extra piece right there.
Jesus, look at how just clean the legs are on the Monster Arts one compared to the bootleg.
So if you people cannot tell the difference, I will be a little surprised.
Oh, for me, I thought, I was like, man, this looks like it's damaged the piss, but it's actually just, but the Monster Arts has that little circle. It's just kind of deformed on here, so it just looks like bumpy armor. Same with the legs, too. It's all one solid chunk here.
You're depressing me more every second.
Well, on this one, it actually shifts for the back leg here.
What does it look like? He has the raptor back claw.
This is sort of does. It's flexible, at least. That's a bonus. But you can clearly see, like, this is all one solid piece. This one actually has some separation on the actual Monster Arts. Oddly enough, the tail's pretty much the same between the two. In terms of detailing and posability, I didn't really notice anything super out of the ordinary. Probably the biggest thing is this tail spike thing. Looks kind of the same, but when you turn it sideways...
Ooh.
Yeah, there's like... It almost like this one has extra detailing.
And here I was expecting halfway they forgot one of the claws in there.
Right? So that's kind of the close-up look between the two. Pretty much the big takeaways, if you guys are trying to avoid getting the bootleg, is the colors are a lot duller. It's all plastic. Like, this thing actually has some weight to it because there's actual die-cast parts. Which, like we mentioned in the review, kind of hinder the articulation. Like, you have to, like I said, you have to, like, grab and hold to move this guy around. Like, again, you have to have definitive purpose in what you're doing with the articulation on this guy, because you could possibly damage it. This thing, on the other hand, you don't have to give zero craps because it's just everything's kind of loose, and even the pistons and everything aren't as big of a deal on this thing. So if the Mechagodzilla is loose, could be an indicator of a bootleg. If it's not this nice metallic finish and just like a dull silver plastic, good indicator that it's a bootleg.
You can just
if you can't do anything with the hands, good indicator it's a bootleg. If you can't do its random little gimmicks, good indicator of a bootleg. If your figure is mostly solid chunks of plastic, good indicator of a bootleg.
You should be able to tell just by lifting it, honestly, right away.
Yeah, like there's a decent amount more weight between the bootleg and the authentic one, let alone just the actual metallic on it. And it makes me sad too because like initially in the review we kind of bashed the Mechagodzilla because it looks nice and the sculpt's right, but it could have maybe used like some more reds to kind of convey the look in the movie, like it being active. This just kind of looks like Mechagodzilla, like it's handing out in a hanger. While you get like the bootleg next to it,
and you're like, wow.
oh god, I'm so glad I spent more money to get a hold of this thing. Like that.
That explains everything right there.
Like that guy was his excrement. So yeah, if you're gonna buy one and you like collecting monster arts, just buy this one. It is so much superior.
Now, if you're a weirdo like a Steve, you'll most likely get the bootleg, and yeah, I'm sorry if you do.
Like I mentioned before, the only reason I pick up the bootleg is for customizing. I would have said I would have bought this just for the head to make the Kong head, but you can get the Comic-Con Kong.
Yeah, now it comes with the whole...
Yeah, it comes with this whole shebang. So that was the whole reason I got it to begin with. And so that annoyed me. Because I was thinking about we could just hammer the thing. But now, I don't really got a reason to.
Yeah.
Now it would just be hammering just to hammer it.
And we already hammered, so an SH and a bootleg.
And a bootleg. So it's like, I don't know. I guess if I had enough comments, I'd consider it. But I think it's just going to be the one I heavily customize and do some fun stuff with. I'll probably do like battle damage version with like the purples and blues, or the purples and reds.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
I think it would be kind of cool because with it being a softer material, which is I think the one positive because it's not as easily breakable, it's a lot easier to customize.
Yeah.
So in that regards, I do like the bootleg. But I think in terms of just a Mechagodzilla that I want for my collection that I don't have to do a thing to deal with, this is probably still like the best looking Mechagodzilla we've gotten.
And I still think it's $119 on Entertainment Earth, so...
Yeah, I think you can still get it through there. We'll have a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. If you guys like to get some cool collectibles for yourself and donate, we greatly appreciate it. Also, because I know some people comment, I did get this off AliExpress. I think it was $37, if I remember right. You can pay extra to get the box. Do not pay extra to get the box.
It's not worth it.
It is.
That's just a joke.
Like, to be honest, you're buying this because you're probably opening it anyways, and then good luck getting a box that's actually going to be, like,
decent,
semi-collectible. And then again, why are you buying this as a collectible? Just don't.
Don't ask questions you
Please
don't want to answer, Steve.
But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, comment, range today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up to date with channel, donate. We really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.